What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace, and today I'm going to be going over my game versus Bob in the Texans Club Series single elimination stage. And it's the reason I haven't been posting a lot of content the past 2 weeks. I've just been busy qualifying. I did make it in, and then I went on to get second place in my groups. Joe Rice got number 1 in the group. He's the best person I've played all year. He did beat me in the first game I played, and then I went on to win the other 2 games versus Lord Phenom and Yeezus. So we got second place in the group, and this is the single elimination stage of the tournament, right before the live event. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on. This is the MCS. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like, the big tournaments that Madden holds, with the prize pool and all that kind of stuff. So what's going on right now in the film is I'm just trying to establish a run game, because I knew the 3-3-5 odd flip was going to give me trouble, because I labbed pass protection against this blitz for a long time. For probably, 5 to 10 hours, I labbed pass protection, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't find anything consistent. I would have to block 7 to consistently pick it up. Blocking with a running back only was very problematic. It was just coming in from different spots every single time. Very inconsistent blitz to pick up. So I wanted to really, get a run game going as I hit a really nice run and a spin move here for my first touchdown of the game. And that was just my main goal going into this. I knew he was a bunch guy. I didn't know if he was a Pats bunch or a West Coast bunch guy. But I'm not going to lie, I spent way too much time on pass protection. And I should have focused more on bunch defense. Well, I should say Pat's bunch defense, because I had West Coast boxed up. During group play, I played 3 guys who all ran West Coast and 3-3-5 odd. And, I was prepared for that going into it. But Pat's bunch is slightly different. It's just Pat's sail play really was problematic for me, because I was expecting to get better pressure versus bunch. My guys out of my 4-3 odd crossfire were just not getting home. And that's what you're seeing. He's just moving the ball pretty easily right now. Now, I do have some good defense in this gameplay that you're going to see. Like right there, I held them to 3 because I made a really good adjustment. What I'm doing again is just starting up the run, trying to break something. To me, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to be passing every single down against this 3-3-5 odd, you're in trouble right now, at least, because I would be very surprised if any of you have a pass protection against it where you're only blocking your running back. If you do, you can make your reads, and you're gonna torch this defense. This defense is predicated on sending 6 at you, making you block more than you should, getting you in bad route combinations, and being super aggressive with their adjustments. So they'll send 6, they'll man up their safeties, they'll shoot to one side of the field and take away your table route and try to lurk you. It's just a very annoying defense to play right now. And guys in my crew use that defense, so I play them all the time, and I knew that I was going to see a very healthy dose of it. But to me, it's just tough to consistently pass on. I don't really care who you are. Right here, I just wanted to make sure I get my 3, get down. I got in field goal range and got my field goal. So I'm up 7. I feel pretty good. There's 3 left in the second quarter. I just basically want to keep rallying up, making good tackles. Problem is, the Pat sail play is getting behind all my cloud flats, and I had a problem with this play because I have the really good Deion Sanders on my team playing at the left cornerback, left of screen cornerback, and I expected him to be able to man up on that post route from Pat sail. Now, that's kind of my fault. I shouldn't have expected it to. I should have labbed it more. But like I said, I was kind of expecting West Coast bunch, and I would have had that, boxed. But yeah, I was really hoping Deion was going to be able to box that post. But you just can't man him up straight up. You have to put him at safety and then cross man him. That's the only way you're going to be able to expect him to match up with that post route. And then you can take away the slant yourself. That's what I should have done, but it isn't what I did. So he's going to keep getting those big gains on me. So we got the ball back. He got 3 again. We had really good red zone defense. start it back up with a run and hopefully break something. We don't. His looper blew it up that time. And what he did was really smart. He actually called a timeout. I usually start in this situation with a run play, just get that clock going. I'm only expecting to get 3. Well, I wouldn't say expecting to get 3, but only hoping to get 3 points. That's why I start with a run and make them make that decision if they want to call the timeout or not. He decided he did. He wants to try to get a stop and then get some more points. I had a terrible punt that I didn't show, but it went out of bounds at the 39. Right here, he's letting it rip. But I know how to get that ball out every single time. I was not worried about that being a touchdown whatsoever. Right here, this should have been a pick. This could have changed the entire complexity of the game because of what happens later. You'll see it very soon. But he gets down to 27, goes no huddle here. And you're going to see on the very next play, I make a really bad adjustment that I shouldn't have done. And he's going to dot me up for a touchdown. Really good presence by him. He gets upfield. There's just nobody over there. And that's my fault. So he goes up 13-10. He gets the ball to start the second half. And, he's just completely dotting me up. And I wouldn't say it's completely because I'm making bad adjustments. I would say it's mainly because I'm not getting good pressure. And that's the thing. I was using 4-3 odd. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier in the video. But it's not meta for a reason. Like, I consider it a good defense and it's going to work against people. But in this kind of game, by the way, I clicked on here. It was supposed to be the guy who was trailing, but I clicked onto the safety somehow, and that's why he went way out of the picture. But yeah, about the 4-3 odd, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just stuck. I wouldn't say stuck because I was never in it, but I should have went with the 3-3-5 odd because of the fact that it's way more glitchy. You're gonna get random defensive tackle nanos. I think you're about to see one from Vita Vea. Let me see. No, not this play. But you get the crazy looper. You also get the DT A gaps, and you don't get that from 4-3 odd. Also, you get more coverage flexibility with a slot cornerback. I have a really nice dot here, by the way, to get into field goal range. Gonna run it, keep trying to get closer to the end zone, obviously. But yeah, that was my main issue. I was being stubborn. I wanted to run something that was unique. And as a result, Bob is dotting me up this entire time. So right here, I could have maybe hit X. He sat down at the first down line, but his user was a little too close for my liking. And I just decided not to throw it. Right here, 3rd and 18. You might ask, why didn't I throw it? It's because it's a 2-possession game. I did not want to take a sack and go out of field goal range. And I just wanted to get the guaranteed 3. That way, it's a 1-possession game. So I'm down 7. I'm just looking to box him up here. Right here, this was that was such bad user. I have to run with that crosser. But the problem is, like I said, I was relying on Deion Sanders being able to keep up with that post, considering he's like 94 speed. I had him boosted up to like a 96 man coverage. I wanted him to take care of that post, but he just was not taking care of the post. So my user was constantly in conflict. I'm like, do I run with the slant or do I help out on the post? The problem is, if I help out on the post, I'm dedicating 2 men to a post, which shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't have to dedicate your best defensive player and your user to that post. I have seen a couple videos now on how to stop Pat Sale, and I really wish I knew that beforehand, but I didn't. Right here, this is going to be a really good catch by Dorsett. He just hangs on to it in traffic. He's not that kind of guy. I mean, he's a lower cap guy. He's not that great of a receiver. I mean, he's fast. He's got good spin move, but he's not a catch in traffic guy. But he holds on to it there, and we need that. So we're down 7 here. We go no huddle because we just got a really big gain with the tight slots. I want to see if he can consistently stop it. He got a really good shed there. I held it to 3-yard gain. So right here, this is probably the play of the game. What you're going to see is I send 3 out because I want to make sure I pick up the pressure. He only sends 3, kind of confuses me. And then right there, I fumble. Now, the game is not over. If you look, I have 3 timeouts. I know I'm going to get the ball back. I just know it. I'm going to D up here and do everything I can to get the ball back. Get a sack here, call a timeout. same exact thing is going to happen right here. We're going to box him, get another sack, call a timeout, and we're going to get one more chance at this thing. So we're going to start this drive off with something that's a little conservative, but I just got to take what I can get because he's been screaming at me this entire time. So I'm just going to lowball this hitch here, get the drive going, get 6 yards. I feel like a minute is a long time in Madden. Right here, he does sack me. He sends the house. I was trying to hit the wheel along the sideline, get out of bounds for like probably a 20-25 yard gain. Right here, that should have been a game. That should have been a pick. Really bad read, but I feel like I had to make that read. Not in a very good position here. So again, we're looking for the sideline throw to the tight end, but he takes it away with his user. This was a throwaway. And then right here, what you're going to see is I'm trying to hit this corner route to the wide side, get behind the cloud, get out of bounds. That's my goal here. 24 seconds left. I don't have a timeout, and that's going to be my mindset. Right there, he just doesn't get there. I needed to have like a drag to pull that cloud down a little bit more. But that's going to be it. I was eliminated from the Texans Club Series to Bob Marley. Very good player. He was in the Club Series last year. Respect to him. He outplayed me. I do feel like the game's a little broken right now. I don't feel like the 3.35 odds should be that good and that inconsistent. I had the defensive tackle, Vita Vea, scream at me multiple times, just straight up the A-gap. There's no consistent pass protection right now. Before the patch, I had consistent pass protection. And I know if I had that, I would have been able to be more competitive in this game. I would have been able to make better reads. Like, I'm very good at making reads. That's my strength. And when I just don't have the time for that, I mean, that kind of goes the same for everybody, but me especially. Like, if I had just had like 1 or 2 more seconds to throw the ball, I think I would have came out of this game with a W. So that's it. By the way, I'm not trying to make that sound like an excuse because, you know, he did outplay me. He was better than me that day. I just feel like the 3.35 odd is just way too good right now. Anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for daily Madden IT content. I'll see you guys later.